first down loss. It's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. To throw, it's Owens. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Well, the timing and the fake on this play was so good, you almost think it's a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. In the clear at the 25. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pitch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage. There. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Owens. The sure hands. It's Hill. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Owens. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. He shreds the tackle, and he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Owens. Makes a quick catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. The Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That is settled for 3 last time. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. shotgun. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, making touchdown. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Owens. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Slides the quick throw. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
The pass rush closing in. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it second down. interception in there.
Oh, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't miss the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the deficit is still 16. Still a 2-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Bringing pressure. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Backed up to the 6-yard line, it's 2nd and long. They'll test the right side here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Scanning the field. It's Owens. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Trojans, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And it's a direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
first down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to pass. It's Owens. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Tight end makes the grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt, sitting in a pretty good spot to wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And now the offense will time out here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, our 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Now here he goes. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The shotgun handoff here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchdown. Offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
On the double.
first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll run it to the right side. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. To keeper trying to get to the marker. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Point after, knocked right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This game is not over yet, and see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Tailback with another carry. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. That's a great performance.